All right.
Alrighty, guys. So, sorry I've been gone for a while. Me and alcoholic. Oh fuck, goddamn it, dude, I'm fucked. Okay, so full disclaimer for this video: I've been drinking. I'm on keto. I'm fucked up. I don't even give a damn anymore. Me and angry vegan cyclist are gonna be making a new video on Trump getting nominated for a second time for the Nobel Peace Prize. I'm sorry, I had to get that out of the way, so I'm gonna let my buddy take over. And yeah,
Two scoops, two nominations. It's huge.
huge,
Huge. All right. Trump
huge.
gets a second nomination for Nobel Peace Prize after Serbia Kosovo deal. Well, I don't know. Uh, I don't know too much about the Serbia and Kosovo conflict, but I know basically the Eastern Europe, in case you didn't know, is kind of like the Middle East of Europe. It's it's just a lot of infighting, even though they're all culturally kind of the same thing, which is kind of interesting. It's kind of a counter narrative to the common white nationalist belief that if everyone is all in one culture, then all of a sudden we'll have world peace or whatever. But the Slavs say otherwise. But we will learn. We shall live and learn, and talk out of our asses in the meanwhile. So, from Fox News, Trump gets a second nomination for Nobel Peace Prize for Kosovo and Serbia. And let's begin. So, President Trump has received a second nomination for the 2021 Nobel Peace Prize after he helped secure a deal for normalized economic relations between Serbia and Kosovo, days after he was nominated for his role in a deal between the United Arab Emirates and Israel. Trump was nominated by Magnus Jakobsen, a member of the Swedish parliament, who announced on Friday that he was nominating the Trump administration along with Serbia and Kosovo for their joint work in the peace and economic development, though the cooperation agreement should through the cooperation agreement signed in the White House. And
But
by the
but
way,
America is hate. But America is a nation of hate.
okay, so there's a lot of things going on. First of all, the Nobel Peace Prize is kind of like meaningless now. Like didn't like who's that chick? Who's that little girl? Malala Yousafzai. It's like she's that girl who got shot by like Boko Haram or something, and then she survived. Apparently, that makes her a hero because she wanted to bring feminism to the Middle East to educate girls and what the fuck not. So if a little girl who could win it just for getting shot in the head, what does that exactly mean for the president? It's the meaning has been kind of diluted, especially as like the left is taking over, and basically people like I don't know, we was Kang's Ooga Booga can now earn a fucking Nobel Peace Prize because again, it's just like how diversity hires always lower the standards for employment. And if you get hired at X company, like if you work for I don't know, let's say you work on the next Star Wars movie or whatever, used to be when you tell people that they'll be like they'll just like crumble to their feet to their knees and just kiss your feet and bow to you like you're a god. But now if you say I'm working on the next Star Wars movie, then people will think you're just some kind of social justice warrior hack and people won't take you seriously anymore.
Hey, feminism killed Star Wars. Changed my mind.
I can't though. So um,
Exactly.
I I think because of the new entries, the new kinds of people winning the Peace Prize, especially Donald Trump. So with how many people hate him and he wins the prize, I mean, it's just kind of a dilution of the title, dare I say. Nothing against Trump. I'm just stating the facts here. And
Well,
also, why is a Swedish guy issuing it? I thought isn't the Nobel Peace Prize like an American award? Like, what the hell's going on here?
maybe it's a worldwide thing. I don't really know much of it myself, but maybe Sweden's getting woke.
Well, Sweden's already been woke. I mean, they're replacing their own culture with immigrants they buy in with welfare. I mean, how woke can you get? That's like the wokest of woke. That is the pinnacle of woke mountain. Like those motherfuckers just climbed to the top of it and then planted a flag saying "Vi är vikingar," and yeah, we are brown Vikings. Nobody can stop us or whatever. That sounds more
That'd
Finnish.
be
Whatever. Anyway, go on. You gonna say something?
well, that'd be like me saying I'm a brown I don't even know how to fucking compare it. I was gonna say that'd be like me saying my ancestors fought for this fucking country just because I'm from it. That that doesn't equate at all because I come from a family of immigrants that didn't come over till like the fucking mid '70s.
Glad you could share that with us.
Yeah, yeah, you're welcome.
Okay, so Mr. Magnus Jacobson, quote, I have nominated the U.S. governor and U.S. government and the governments of Kosovo and Serbia for the Nobel Peace Prize for their joint work for peace and economic development through the cooperation agreement signed in the White House. Trade and communications are important building blocks for peace. And over here is a Swedish document, I guess, signed by Jacobson as a form of as a verification of the authenticity. I can't read Swedish, and that is really blurry anyways, so unfortunately I will have to pass that out. Trading communications are important building blocks for peace. Quote, the deal signed at the White House last week normalizes economic relations between the two former adversaries, also includes Kosovo recognizing Israel and Serbia agreeing to move its embassy to Jerusalem.
Whoa.
That's interesting. Hold on. Well, again, oh, like Serbians aren't Muslims, so I don't see what could really go that wrong by putting the Serbian embassy in Jerusalem. But I don't see why they're gonna do this. I don't know. Isn't like don't Nazis like poke at Trump for being a Jew shill or something? I guess this is just gonna make their hate boner harder. That being said, we need to stop dumping money to Israel. It's a fucking waste of American money. All they do is just bomb the Palestinians, and the Palestinians fight back, and it's just a waste of ammo, really. Anyway, deal signed. Okay, the nomination letter to the Nobel Committee is a preliminary step, and anyone within certain categories, including lawmakers, university professors, and prior recipients, can nominate candidates. There were 318 candidates for the 2020 prize. Look at that. So once again, I make my case. The title of Nobel Peace Prize holder or nominate is further being diluted. And yeah, like didn't Obama win one, or is he just a nominate too?
Well, there is that meme of Obama giving Obama a fucking Nobel Peace Prize.
Oh, I'm sure that's how it worked,
Yeah,
and I say that
yeah,
unironically.
that's exactly how that works.
It's just I don't like again. What does it mean anymore? It's just literally anybody with the right friends who rub the right elbows can get nominated for the fucking Peace Prize. And on the other hand, I think Trump has done more to deserve such a prize if it were to be legitimate.
We haven't entered a war while Trump has been president, and he
I
was the
mean,
first president to step foot in Korea. I mean,
the
talk about
meanwhile, he's
that.
also pulling a lot of soldiers out of U.S. establishments, or excuse me,
Even
occupations.
including
So
Germany, we pulled a lot of troops out of Germany.
yeah, well, wondering why, but nobody's gonna
Well, it's
tell
because
us, I guess.
the boys are back in town. I mean, I don't think it's
Oh,
no coincidence that Japan lifted its military ban and Germany started increasing their military at the same time. So
dude, if Europe mobilizes itself, it gets its military back together, I might have to call the Viagra hotline. I would have
Viagra.
such a hard boner. I would have such an uncomfortably hard boner. I might have to go see a doctor about it. And yes, it's
Yep.
gonna last longer than 4 hours.
You,
Anyway,
you're gonna have a heart attack.
heart attack. Yeah, I'm a bit young for that, but anyway.
Yeah. Why did he have a heart attack? Yeah, he had a boner that lasted for like 12 hours, and he was just
After hearing
stroking
about
it.
after
Yeah.
hearing about Europe's remobilization of its own military without U.S. dependence. Okay. Anyway, what a
You
headline.
fucking would too. God damn it.
We'll see. It's likely. I'll promise you that. I'll
All
send
right.
you video confirmation if you want it.
I'm not even paying attention. Do I need to scroll
Okay,
down
back
or?
back to the article. Okay, the prize recipient is determined by a five-person Nobel committee, which is appointed by the Norwegian Parliament. Okay, so what the fuck? The Scandinavians have it now. Oh, that's weird. Okay, no, winner for Peace Prize 2021 will not be announced until October of next year, after the elections, mind you. End of paragraph. Fox News reported this week that Trump's name was submitted for the 2021 prize by Norwegian lawmaker Christian Tybring-Gjedde, who cited Trump's role as in brokering a peace agreement between Israel and the United Arab Emirates. What about what? How, okay, how about brokering a peace deal between Israel and Palestine? Anyway, for his mayor, I think that he has done more. He has done more trying to create peace between nations than most other peace prize nominees. To bring Geda, a four-term member of parliament who serves as a chairman of the Norwegian delegation to the NATO Parliamentary Assembly, told Fox News in an exclusive interview. Okay, hold stop, go. The Atlantic calls the end the Nobel Peace Prize following Trump nomination. Oh my God.
The Atlantic
Always
calls the end
surprised.
of the Nobel Peace Prize following Trump nominations. The Atlantic? What the fuck does that even mean? The sea? Like
Trump.
what is the Atlantic?
Okay, Trump is gonna launch this like a first lady campaign whenever, like, you know how like a Michelle Obama when it just went on a stomping made it went on a rampage to get rid of unhealthy food in kids' schools, quote
Yeah, I
unquote.
fucking remember it, man. The
Yeah.
shit
Okay.
tasted like ass afterward, man.
I won't disagree. Okay, if Trump does something like if Trump or like Melania do something like a stop suicide campaign as like a first lady style campaign, I swear to God, there's going to be articles talking about
How healthy it is to
how
commit
healthy it is to
suicide.
commit suicide. Yes, and how not committing suicide makes you a right wing extremist. Just I'm gonna fucking call it. Okay, just wait.
Dude, Trump should come out on television tomorrow and say how much he loves to breathe air.
Oh my God.
Dude, we'd solve a lot of problems real fast.
Unironically speaking, no, people aren't that stupid.
No, 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 no. Humanity's stupidity has yet to like reach its peak.
Okay. Even if humanity really is, which it probably is, the stupidity's gonna turn off whenever we need it to stay on, and vice versa. You know how it's like whenever you get chocolate and you wish you had vanilla, and when you get vanilla you wish you had chocolate. That's the exact same thing. It's just like trying to grab, like, how do you describe it? It's like trying to grab a rubber ball, not a rubber ball. It's like trying to grab a, what would you call it? It's like trying to grab a plume of smoke. Every time you grab the smoke, it shoots out from away from your hand, and then when you grab those puffs, it just keeps just poof, poof, poof. You just can never grab. You can never get a hold of it. That's what it's like when trying to steer around human stupidity. It turns on and turns off whenever in the least convenient times possible. So it would be funny to see to see like a news talking about how Trump says breathing air is great, but I don't think it's not gonna work like we want it to. I just don't see it.
We are at
But anyway,
the 13-minute mark, so let's get moving.
all right. Tubring Geda, in his nomination letter to the Nobel Committee, said the Trump administration. Okay. Okay. Yeah. Played a key role in the establishment of relations between Israel and the UAE. As it is expected in Middle Eastern countries will follow the footsteps of the UAE, this agreement can be a game changer that will turn the Middle East into a region of cooperation and prosperity, he wrote. He also praised him for reducing troop numbers in the Middle East. This is not Trump's first such nomination, as Tubring Gjedde submitted one along with another Norwegian official in 2018 following the U.S. president's Singapore summit with Kim Jong un. Japan's prime minister reportedly did the same. Trump did not win. The case for Trump's prize was bolstered this week by the announcement of a U.S. brokered deal between Bahrain and Israel to normalize relations. The signing of both UAE Israel and Bahrain Israel deals will take place in a ceremony on Tuesday. I don't know why. Okay, to And to once again further drive in my point, like, what kind of fucking war was Trump stopping by easing tensions between North Korea and the United States? Like, I mean, all hail the orange god upon us, but like, what threat was it? What threat was North Korea, to the U.S.? I don't know. It just the Nobel Prize just sounds like fucking child play at this point, even though everyone else seems to take it seriously. Oh, geez. We're gonna do a 1-2 video.
I'm just looking into it.
My God.
I don't know.
I mean,
Trump could say he loves abortion on TV right now, and everyone on on the liberal side would start talking about how evil abortion is. Like,
Trump could just
there's
sit
a
up and
lot.
say nothing, and then people get fucking mad at him.
There's lots of cases of that. So when you look at conservatives and you look at Democrats, or well, I guess the right and the left. The right is a group of people who aren't as violent as the left. They are complete opposites, and they're constantly pulling at each other in this endless fight for dominance. And this will continue to go on as long as we are the United States of America. And slowly, as time goes on, we are turning into, well, we are repeating what happened to Rome, and we will eventually be taken over by these foreign people that are going to come in and tear apart the very thing that we love most, and that would be our country. At least the people that are watching this. That's what I assume is my audience is.
Yep. Well, Atlanta, the free home of the brave, right?
Not anymore.
Yep. Yeah. Well, to summarize, the Nobel Peace Prize is basically like it's like one of those stickers you get in primary school for doing something nice that the teacher likes, but apparently everyone else still takes it seriously. And Orange Man bad, therefore we must ban the Nobel Peace Prize because Trump was nominated for it. Actually, you know what? Okay, Atlantic's actually actually making a really stupid move. Instead of okay, if I were the Atlantic and I wanted to stir some shit up, I wouldn't boycott the Nobel Peace Prize. I would instead say that the Nobel Peace Prize Committee or the Nobel Prize Committee has been infiltrated by far right white supremacists in Norway, and they're changing the definition of peace to fit a right wing agenda. And I'm probably giving the news journals ideas as I speak, but I think that would have been a much better move. So they're just like, and knowing how they're not taking that move, and instead they're just like trying to boycott the fucking Nobel Peace Prize instead. It just tells you how the journals don't even believe this bullshit.
So
They're just being paid off.
it was established by the Swedish.
Okay, I was never American. Never mind. Oh
So
well.
so there you go. We always everyone learns something new every day. Okay, so yeah, we didn't know where it originated from or who started it, but we're not taught this in school. We weren't taught where the Nobel Peace Prize came from. We were taught American history and like early world history, and that was pretty much it. Excuse us for not knowing. For those of you who are going to be down in the comment section, like, oh, you didn't even know what this is. You guys are like stupid, dumb. Like,
Well, those people have no content on their channels, so they're not really in any place to talk shit.
most of them don't
So
even have videos posted at all.
a lot of those motherfuckers don't even have like a user pick. So
Yeah, yeah.
Teenage Wolf.
Tell you what,
Anyway,
you don't have the fucking right to comment down in my fucking video if you don't even have a user pick. If your user pick isn't a picture of your feet, I don't even want to see it. I don't even want to see it in the down in my comment section. If you want to make a comment, change your user pick to your feet right now. I want to see some feet,
hashtag feed out for AG.
dude. This is alcoholic gaming off the rails. This should be a fucking
It should be its own series.
yeah. It should be a series. You know what? Fuck
Yeah.
it. Let's start a series tonight.
AG off the rails. Nice. Rolls
But
off the tongue.
I mean, we've given out 9 million
Okay, nine
rewards for
million.
this.
Okay, 9 million Swedish kronas.
as
that's
of
the no, no, no.
2017.
No, that's not
So
funding. That's the award for winning it, and that's like $1.3 million.
so
So
you
it's
could
not
probably
that
argue
much.
that maybe some of the people who have gotten awarded it maybe didn't really deserve it.
Okay, what?
Just maybe.
My question is, what the fuck does that even mean?
So look, fucking
Like literally anybody
Obama.
can win.
God damn it. I don't know.
It's I don't know. Don't you shouldn't take it seriously. If anything, I think like the not. I mean, I don't know. I think for the fact that it's like run by Norway, and then the Norwegians are a real funky bunch, to say the least. I think that kind of dilutes that also further dilutes like the meaning of it. Like, what the fuck do the Norwegians know? I mean, I guess they're better than like the rest of the EU. Like, by the way, in case you didn't know, Norway is not part of the EU. And their culture, I think, and culturally speaking, as the Norwegian people, they're kind of like in the same state as the U.S. There's a heavy divide between the right and the left. And on one hand of Norway, you have like that dumbass who felt bad for the the refugee that raped him in the ass, got deported. And on the other half, you have like the pissed off white nationalist whose daughter was thrown in like a grooming gang or something, and he's just biting his tongue until America will get off his back so he can go on like this Muslim killing spree or something. It's 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 the same everywhere. Really, the only difference between Europeans and Americans at this point is just the Europeans are aware the language and the fact that Europeans are willing to pay for their taxes for their welfare state.
Okay, so just from the front page of the Atlantic, which is a some
It's yeah okay. No, scroll to the very top. There's only three things you need to see here. Okay, coronavirus, feminism, Trump. Is there anything else you need to know about this website? Like, if you have those three topics in there, it's just what else do you need to know? Like, you already have all your answers here. Oh god. Oh fucking Christ.
peace. Peace had its chance and blew it. What?
Trolls. Oh, whoa, 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 stop, 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 stop. I looks like I already called it too soon. I spoke too soon. Trolls are a Scandinavian invention straight from the frigid sagas of Norse mythology, but Christian Tubring-Gjedde, a Norwegian parliamentarian, swears that he is not one. Oh, those evil far right Scandinavians, diluting the meaning of the Nobel Peace Prize with their far right propaganda. Hiss! Yeah. It's so predictable now. And that's really disappointing. It's, so we go a few thousand miles down stupid lane on the stupid railroad, and then the train just stops, and eventually you start to figure out, oh, this train only goes in one direction. Like, come on, surprise me. How are these fucking news journals making money? Is it all Google AdSense? Because who the fuck's buying this shit? We all know what they're gonna say every single time.
Okay, you can call me a bigot, you can call me a racist, white, prejudiced, misogynist person,
A
but who in the
non-white white supremacist.
a non-white white
A white
supremacist,
oh, hold on. A white supremacist of color.
fuck it. Yeah, I am a proud racist of color. Excuse me. Okay,
Oh my god.
who the fuck buys this shit? How fucked up as a kid? How badly did your two mommies who raised you to the point where you buy into this shit? So at some point you gotta stop and say, okay, maybe enough's enough. But there are people out there that are reading this and they're buying into this crap, and all they do is they look into this and then they read it and they believe it and they worship it and they're like, "Yep, let's end the Nobel Peace Prize because we're gonna put the president of the free fucking world up for nomination." No, no, no. It's time to say
Free
enough's
world.
enough. It's time to stop fucking crying and it's time to stop complaining. Trump really isn't that bad of a president. He's done a lot of good. Okay, yeah, he was the first president to step on Korea, and yeah, we really didn't get anywhere with it, but he was willing to open negotiations. No one else has been willing to do that. I mean, if Hillary Clinton became president, what would we have done? We would have gone to war, and shit would have just hit the fan harder than fucking Barack Obama. Everyone fucking knows that. But you're only voting left just because of how much you were raised and taught to hate the right. And similar things go for the right, but people aren't as violent over there, and they have the complete opposite beliefs, and so on and so forth. We shouldn't have to get up and worry about who's president of the United States. That shouldn't be your number one worry. What you should worry about is who you elect as your local leaders. And Kamala Harris, no one even likes her in her own fucking state, and she's running for presidency. She's running for vice president, but she's going to be pulling the strings of Joe Biden's fucking head, because we know for a fact that guy's got Alzheimer's because he can't even talk for more than 5 minutes. So yeah, there's my rant.
But Orange Man bad.
But Orange Man bad. And
Yeah.
do you want to know why he's right? Because he chose that side because maybe he knew that they were going to win. Maybe he knew. Maybe
It's all
maybe
about,
he's really 100% right wing as you see him on TV, is maybe because he decided to run for presidency on the Republican side and then just portrayed himself as a true Republican.
no. It's,
Maybe
it's
he's
all
not
about mail-in
100%.
voting. It's all about mail-in voting. Mail-in voting.
Oh
is,
yeah, mail-in voting. I mean,
without mail-in voting-
Trump said you might as well hand in two votes, which is illegal. But the president of the United States said that
Well,
you might as well vote twice.
if you vote twice, then what the Dems are going to do is that they're going to steal your ballots, erase Trump, and write in Biden, and then make like 10 copies and slap like dead people's names on it, and then they just throw it into the office, say, "Hey, we got some more votes for Biden," and that's how Biden wins. But if that does not get passed, and I think it's a spectrum, not a binary thing. I think the success of mail-in voting is it's a continual aggregate or a ratio or it's a continual process, not like a binary threshold. It's not like mail-in voting works or it doesn't. It's about how efficient, how well it works. Yeah.
Okay, we're
Total
rolling
crapshoot.
on. We're rolling on 28, so I'm gonna put out my closing and then I'll let you finish off the video. Don't believe everything you read. Don't believe everything you see, because even if all you do is just watch right wing, or if all you do is watch left wing, they're only gonna let you see what they want you to see. They're gonna mold you and they're gonna form you into what they want you to be. Take everything that you see with a grain of salt, and don't always believe in what the mob rule is. The mob rule could just be like, "Oh yeah, you fix this thing fixing it this way," and maybe it's not truly that way. Something like that.
Not just a grain. You need to dump the whole fucking shaker on it.
You know what? Go eat the whole fucking horse-sized block of salt. Whatever you need to do. Just put a little bit of extra thought into everything, and don't drink the retard juice. Don't believe everything that Fox News says. Don't believe everything that CNN says. Maybe watch a little bit of both. Maybe have a different news source. Just don't believe everything that you read, because the person trying to persuade you is trying to get you to see through this one little glass. And keep that in mind for everything, even including the people you hang around with.
The other thing I suggest is like looking at world news. If you're American, which I'm sure the majority of our audience is, due to just purely by numbers, and the fact we're doing our show in English, go look at world news and see what's happening outside of America. And a lot of times, news networks from around the world will talk about things that happen in America because of America's significance on a global scale, for obvious reasons. And sometimes you'll get perspectives that are not what you'd find from American news journals, which are all corrupt as fuck, especially in this specific year since it's an election year. So understand that there's more to the world than just America, even though America is the most powerful military and the wealthiest country in the world. And don't fucking trust the media, because they're all full of shit. Oh yeah, another quote I want to drop off. If you want to be lied to, go listen to the experts. But if you want the truth, go look at the data, and then ask yourself: is this correlation or causation? What possible vested conflicted interests would the researchers might have? And all those things. See all the things I'm telling you to do. That's all called critical thinking. And unfortunately, in modern education, at least in the Americas, is a very, very seldomly touches on this topic. So, yellow journalism has always been a thing, and it still is up to this day. Because that's what the press does. The press is the real enemy. I think more than anything. The common people are stupid, but they're not necessarily evil. The evil people are the press. The press are the ones that are actively sabotaging the United States and all of its supposed values that it was founded upon. And it is only powerful due to the fact that people are stupid enough to just look at a headline and say, "Oh my God, Orange Man bad." Um, that's how this country crumbles. Ooh la la. Anyway, we're on 30 minutes, so we could roll the outro.
Well, if anyone out there is still watching, which I highly fucking doubt, because people can't sit down and look at something for more than 2 minutes, please like and subscribe if you're new. If you don't like my video, leave a dislike and leave a comment why you don't like it and what I'm doing wrong or what do you think we need to improve on. Go down to the description and go click on a link that will take you straight over to AVC's channel. Go check out some of his shit. He's got great content. He's been on here for a while. Go show him some love and support. I do have an OnlyFans. I do have a Patreon. I do have all that other crap. I'm still setting it up. I'll send you feet pics for $20. Just $20. Just a little bit of feet pic. Everyone likes feet pics.
No
I'm
homo.
not fucking joking. I will do whatever you want me to do, and I'll send a video or a picture of it for $20. As long as it doesn't show my face. I'm going to cover my face. So, no homo. See y'all later, and have a nice day.
Adios.
We are off.